Welcome to the BetQL Daily Boost. I'm Lucy Burge of BetQL.com, and I am joined by Kate Constable and Casey Hudson. And we welcome Casey Hudson, first of all, to the Daily Boost. We are so excited to have you here, and we have an odds boost today on the NBA, on the Celtics, on Jayson Tatum to have over 29.5 points and over 9.5 rebounds. This is boosted to plus 225 at Caesars. So Tatum has hit this over on points in 2 of his last 3 games, and he hit this over on rebounds in 4 of his last 5. He has been lights out when it comes to hitting this over on rebounds, so I love this odds boost.
Yeah, when you look at these two numbers, I mean, 29.5 points, that's a high number, but that seems to be kind of where Jayson Tatum's prop sits for most games, even throughout a little bit higher than the regular season, but the postseason. And his usage rate among all players on the Boston Celtics is the highest. So you know he's going to be on the floor quite a bit. He's going to have the ball in his hands. Rebound-wise, I mean, you said it, Lucy. He's averaging 11 rebounds per game in the series against the Sixers, 10 per game in the series against the Hawks. So his boards, I've been really impressed with just the number of rebounds he's grabbing lately. I think of the two of them, the points of the rebounds, I kind of like the rebounds even more. But yeah, those two together and you get plus 225 for some nice value there. I'll take that.
Yeah, I actually really love this one too, especially because both of you mentioned 29. I mean, it might feel a little high, but I also look at what he did last year versus Miami, and he was averaging 25 points per game, and then he recorded 26 points per game. So now that he's relied on that much more and he showed that he can kind of take a more extensive role, why not think that he can collect those extra, 4 or 5 points? And I know a lot of people are concerned because you don't have a huge night like he did with 51 points and then continue to carry that momentum, but all this guy needs is 2 quarters. Once you put up 16 points in the fourth quarter, all he needs is 2 quarters to make this happen. So I like this big time, especially the rebounds. I mean, 16 points, 9 rebounds. He makes it look easy sometimes. It's stupid.
That is true, especially with what he did last year. He's been in this spot literally before, so he knows what he can do here. He has the experience, so he has the confidence, and he should be comfortable in the spot to go over on points and rebounds here. So get in on this odds boost at plus 225 at Caesars and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets on your first wager at BetMGM by entering code Lucy1000 when you sign up for a new BetMGM account now. And head to BetQL.com and get your free 3-day trial today. Check out our exclusive sportsbook offers there as well. And of course, follow us on Twitter at The Sports Case, at Kate Constable, and at Lucille Burge. We also have our favorite bets for today. I'm sticking with the Celtics to go along with our boost here. Celtics -8 against the Heat. This spread is a little bigger, but I like the Celtics to win the series in 5 games, and I think they can start off strong with a covered spread in this game 1. They covered their last 2 spreads against the Sixers, and the Heat didn't cover the last 2 spreads against the Knicks in that series. And there are a couple of BetQL trends in favor of the Celtics here. Joe Mazzulla is 32-14 against the spread after playing a home game while coaching the Celtics, and the Celtics are 31-18 against the spread when playing against a team with a winning record this season. So I like the Celtics to cover here tonight, -8.
4-1. That's bold, Lucy. I like it though. However, in tonight's game, am going to go against you. I'm going to take the Heat +8. I just think the Heat to start series have been a little undervalued. I mean, you look at them against the Bucks in the first round, they were 13-point underdogs. They won that game outright, put up 130 points. And game 1 against the Knicks as well. They were 4-point underdogs rather. They won that game by 7. I'm getting all my numbers mixed up. Either way, moral of the story is the Heat have won outright in game 1s despite being underdogs on the road. And I think that's going to be the case again tonight. Maybe they don't win this one, although I have put a little on the money line here, but I think they at least cover. The Celtics are coming off of a 7-game series, a very physical series against the Sixers. Miami plays a very physical style as well. So maybe a little bit of a letdown spot too for Boston in terms of an emotional game 6 comeback win, a big game 7, knocking off the Sixers in that series to move on. So I just think that Miami Heat are going to be a little bit more focused and ready to go tonight. So I will take them +8.
I'm kind of like straddling between you guys because it's a hard one to choose because Kate, you make a great point. The Heat are coming off a more rested break here, and then these veterans that they have on their roster, they actually do perform quite well when they get the adequate rest that they need. So I'm kind of banking on that. I'm also putting a lot of pressure on Jimmy Butler's shoulders. I mean, I just think of, I love comparing previous series, and I love the tone that he set last year and how he was able to throw his team on his back. He averages about 31 points per game, so I think he's going to pull through huge. But my best bet for this is going to be race to 15 points. I got the Celtics picking up the first 15 points at a -192, but I do have the Heat taking game one because it's the tone setter. Their veterans are going to be rested. I think Jimmy Butler takes well over 20 points tonight, and I think that his guards have to step up. They know that in competition with this Boston Celtics team that they have a larger role to fulfill, and they've got to help out Jimmy Butler and the rest of the guys on this team. So race to 15, -192 Celtics, but Miami Heat take it at that +8.
I love that. That's a great balance. It complements all of our bets and the odds boost. That's perfect. So get in on the odds boost and all of these bets and subscribe to the BetQL Daily Boost wherever you get your podcasts.